Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're going to be reading the ending of John chapter 13, starting at 31, going through 38. John chapter 13, a new commandment. 31, therefore, when he was gone out, Jesus said, now is the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God shall also glorify him in himself, and shall straightway glorify him. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. Ye shall seek me. And I said unto the Jews, whither I go, ye can't come. So now I say unto you, a new commandment I give you unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, whither goest thou? Jesus answered, Whither I go, thou canst not follow me now, but thou shalt follow me afterwards. Peter said unto him, Lord, why can't I follow thee now? I will lay down my life for thee sake. Jesus answered him, Wilt thou lay down thy life for my sake? Verily, verily, I say unto thee, the cock shall not crow till thou hast denied me thrice. We're going to get into our 6 questions. One of the first questions is, why does Jesus call his glorification now, verses 31 through 32? Jesus saw the cross not as defeat, but as the moment of glory, because through it God's plan of salvation was fulfilled. His suffering would bring redemption to the world, and that obedience glorified the Father. It shows us that sometimes God's glory is revealed in what looks painful and humiliating from human perspective. What makes the new commandment different from the old ones? The old law said to love your neighbor as yourself. Jesus raised the standard. Love one another as I have loved you. That means loving sacrificially, forgiving quickly, and loving even those who hurt you. His love took him to the cross, and he calls us to love with that same depth and commitment. How does our love for one another show the world we follow Jesus? Love is the unmistakable evidence of a true disciple. People can argue with our beliefs, but they can't deny when we live out love like Jesus, showing kindness, patience, forgiveness, and compassion. It's not flashy words or titles that prove our faith, but the way we treat others at all times, not just in the church. Why did Peter insist he would die for Jesus? And what does this show about human weakness? Peter was sincere, but he didn't fully understand his own weakness. It's easy to promise faithfulness in a calm moment, but hard to live it out under pressure. His overconfidence is a warning for us. We need to rely on God's strength, not just our good intentions. How does Jesus' response to Peter give both warning and hope? Jesus warned Peter he would deny him, but later he would restore Peter and still use him mightily. That shows us Jesus knows our failures before we even make them, and yet has grace and purpose for us. On the other side of failure, he doesn't cast us aside when we stumble. He's there to help us walk. What practical ways can we love others like Jesus commanded? Loving others like Jesus means putting their needs before our own, forgiving when it's hard, helping without expecting something back, being patient and kind when people don't deserve it. It's not just an emotion, it's an action, and it's often costly, but it's it's what shows the world we belong in. And then finally, our last question that we talked about this week, we're going to discuss is what did John see in his vision of the New Jerusalem? What does it teach us about God's eternal plan? I look forward to hearing your comments.